with the New Orleans Saints. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
13.
Check, 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Hey, exit.
59.
From the 24, Breeze. Again has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. This is caught by Gibb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive. First down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Opposite.
Breeze now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I got you. Check 59, right?
Hey, 5-7.
Check tight. Mike, check.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
What we got? Mike's 54.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. The shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
46 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll find Hall. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
I got you.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Jordan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
In your face.
Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he finds Cook. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze caught on the left side by Ginn. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, check 24. Hey, kill. 24.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That one complete to Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Easy, opposite.
59 Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Watch the sled.
Right there.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Breeze now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Kamara. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Kill. Here, 21.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, they may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10. 49-yard line.
Check, 47. Watch the screen.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Nifty move. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching him.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2nd down and goal. Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Over. You got tight. You got tight. Smooth.
Now Breeze. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
Ready.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze now. And this one complete to Smith. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We own them. We own them. Hey, Q kill. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike, 54.
On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big play.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Newton now to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready. You ready? He's coming. Check in. You're good. I'm forward. Ready. Check 7. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check. You draw Porter. Cross.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You kill. Bravo.
Breeze now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Go. Kill.
Check.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Easy.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
This is McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down is Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Breeze going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Kill. Hey, easy.
Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
6-6, pull it.
To throw, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Yellow lady. Mike 54. Hey, kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. Mike 47. Blue down.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at